Welcome to the white sandy beaches of the Canary Island. In this tropical paradise, with its historic landscape,
a monster will be unleashed.
Tonight, Mr. Hawk takes over the Los Amarillos as he transformed this forgotten club in the Canary Islands and turned them into unthinkable, unplayable monsters that will send shiver across Spanish football. Hello, you absolute amazing people. I should say hello, senorita and senor, and welcome to Las Palmas of the Canary Islands as Mr. Hawk takes a charge of Las Palmas over here. Now, you may be wondering, why have I become the new manager of Las Palmas? I think of many reasons, to be honest with you. The main big one is that these islands in Canary Island, if we can beat Spanish top football, in fact we're over 1,000 miles away from Spain itself, so imagine if we get the job done, get promoted, winning the league, and heck, even the Champions League, representing the Canary Islands over here. That would be absolutely phenomenal over here. I need to start learning my Spanish quickly. But as well as that, recently got relegated last season. Bit of a downside for these islands, so I want to try and put my mood into it, let's just say. Get them in positive spirits, get them in the right track, and get promoted and see how we get on with this side. And let's have a look at the squad right here. Some familiar names do stand out. Sandro over here, I remember him being an Everton flop, but just many others. But we can build on this, to be fair. Some high-rated players. I think we are one of the most key potentials of not just getting promoted, but winning the second division title as well. We do have a budget of £5 million, which is healthy. I don't want to spend all of it at once, because I want to test the squad out, see how we get on, and then make the improvements in January. So, instead of me flapping my gums, let's get into some signings for Las Palmas. So first up, I want to bring a young centre-back in, someone we can mould, someone we can get better throughout seasons, and we can keep to the very end. And that is where John Martin comes in. For half our budget, £2.5 million. Welcome to the Los Amarillos. Then, I thought, why not? When I was looking for players who are on the last year of his contract so I can get on a cheaper deal, I saw this player. And I made a cheeky £1 million bid, which was accepted, which if you would have asked me 10 years ago this player would have been sold for £1 million, I would have been sent to the gallows. And don't get me wrong, this player has fallen from grace, but we can get him back to the top of his game. And that player is Alexis Sanchez, our marquee signing over here, joining the Canary Islands. So folks, that is the up-to-date squad over here. Only the two big signing of John Martel and Alexis Sanchez. We're going for a 4-3-3, attacking more. I want to bring that flair, I want to bring that attacking football to Las Palmas over here. Getting people coming over, getting people visiting, seeing this style of football. And what way to show that off? By kicking off the match highlights over here. Now would you take a look at this stadium? Whew, you've got something going on here, Las Palmas. It's a beauty. Welcome to the Gran Canaria. Absolute beauty of a stadium. And this is where we're going to be playing our football. And it's back to a familiar face for Mr. Hawk. It's FC Andorra. How do you do? But there's going to be no love lost here. 6 minutes in, on the right-hand side, Sandro managed to get inside the box, turns the defender, gives it to the best person on the job. I'm talking about Alexis Sanchez, who gets his goal campaign started. And the first goal for Mr. Hawk's Los Amarillos. And it wasn't his only shot right here, as the Andorran centre-back gave me the ball. Keeper up this line. Alexis Sanchez taken away. Nope, it's saved. Oh, wait a minute. The danger is not over yet, but he hits the post. But don't you cue in that piano solo over here, as Sandro played across to Jonathan Ferreira, lets through Alexis Sanchez, and secures the 2-0 win in Mr. Hawk's debut game with Las Palmas. But we're not going anywhere against Malaga at the Gran Canaria. Once fallen giants take on Las Palmas, and the early warning signs were there. An absolute dinger off the crossbar. And yet we have to send through Sandro on the right. He had his time to pick Fuso, who absolutely levels it and give us the 1-0 lead. It was just a shame Alexis Sanchez just couldn't find his shooting boots in this game, unable to convert his chances. And Malaga were looking to capitalise on our poor communication over here. And luckily they managed to miss it completely. At the other end, we need another goal to seal this game, and luckily Sanchez changed his boots and got the right one sorted as he levels it to make it 2-0 on the day. It's another home victory. Laganas over here, we're letting him take a shot, rattles the crossbar, don't you worry, the danger is still on as the defender's unable to clear it, and the inky toe of our Croatian goalkeeper Jorquez managed to save us. That was a little bit too close for us, but can we get closer to the net? As Sandro decided to let one fly, it got saved, the ball got parried into Alexis Sanchez, who converted it in for the 1-0 lead. It wasn't done yet, as Alexis Sanchez was able to control it, finishing touches right here, and Arsenal fans would remember this Alexis Sanchez very too often. But the best was still to come, as we see the French midfielder Lino Dice over here decide to take one from range. And oh my god, how do you say screamer in Spanish? Because that was unbelievable from the centre midfielder. That was certainly going to be a goal for the front pages, but one man had other ideas, as Alexis Sanchez was able to get the hat-trick, taking all the front pages over there, getting his first hat-trick, in fact, since 2016. And speaking of 2016, guess who broke out onto the scene? A young Spanish striker from Real Madrid named Hesse, and he will be joining with a goal fiesta as well, making a 5-0 victory in one of our biggest games of the season. To the Gran Canaria, and 3 minutes in against Almeria, and our defence turned to Invisigal. Literally, they were nowhere to be seen over here as they were getting closer and closer and closer. It's Halloween too soon already. And we were literally seeing the danger signs. Can we convert this chance? It's crossed, Fuster. But it wasn't going to be his day as it got saved. As that came back to haunt me second half, they decided to take a poor swing over Jorquez over here. But he was fully armoured, ready for like a knight in shining armour for Las Palmas. As we were able to get him on the counter-attack, the passing was like something you see your pinball over here. You don't know where it's going to go. We whack it straight away, but it hit the post and broke down like my voice just did. I had to do something quickly over here because I smelled danger straight away as Gutierrez on the wing sees Hesse, takes a shot, it got saved, but it hit the chest, and I seriously mean that, it hit his chest, nowhere near his arms.
The Red Bulls. The big one.
And went in the net for the opening lead. And that popped the balloon known as Almeria as it absolutely deflated as Hesse controlled it, gives it across to Sandro to secure the 2-0 win at home. Travelling all the way to Granada in our next opening game over here, and the home side to take the first swing over here. It's a low shot to Jorquez, but managed to deal for it. Luca over here decided to clear the ball, but it only got into Kira now, who heads it to Forster. The Granada player went down, but I don't hear no whistle as we played on over to Sandro, who lays it across to Jonathan Vieira. The 37-year-old scores for us as boos echoes across the stadium over here. Granada had another chance to strike back, but only managed to hit the side netting, as it wasn't over yet as we let room for Riaz to shoot, but it was getting too close for Jorquez to keep us alive in this one, as we needed to wrap in this game up sooner or later. That's where the counter-attack came in, as we laid it across to Sandro with the run, with the pace to hit far post in fact, and afterwards we got the 2-0 win, securing that. Finally at the Gran Canaria we had racing clubs over here, and afterwards they managed to squeeze past my defence like they're through the nightclub, but Jorquez the bouncer to save us all. As the corner was dealt for, it was 2v6, but Sandro was all by himself, played it across to Alexis Sanchez. Thought he lost the ball, but the 36-year-old still got a lot in the tank, winning the ball in his prime and strikes it right past for the opening goal for Los Amarillos over here. Vieira came close for a long ranger, but only over. But hope, on the other hand, was dashed like a cold McDonald's as an equaliser for Racing Club was secured. Sitting back too deep for us, mate. They were absolutely driving me up the wall. As the 88th minute, I saw my chance as Sandro lays it across to Jonathan Vieira. It got saved, and sadly, we've got to share the points. I sound like a spoiled child. That's because I am. Let's go on to the live game. So you may be wondering why I'm going to be playing Real Valladolid in my next game over here. Now, one good reason, this was going to be the other choice of career mode title I was going to do. You may be thinking why I would choose them. I thought since they still had the Brazilian Ronaldo as their owner, I thought I can get like a Brazilian theme based around this team. But I only figured out he sold the club, so Las Palmas it is. So, have I made the right choice by choosing Las Palmas over Real Valladolid. There's only one way to find out in this live game. Corner right here. Can we do a good delivery? Fusa thinks he can. Can he find the header? Oh, good lord, the keeper crashed into it. Good lord, look at that afro. Sorry, that's amazing. What did I... Oh, well, I was on the ball. I was distracted by the afro for a moment. Now it's Fusa, lays it across to captain Karan. Can hit it, but sadly not on target. Ball was headed back down into Jonathan Ferreira, who lays it back into Louis Dice. Plays it across to Karan. It's a lovely ball, and the shot wasn't perfect, but it will go in regardless. It's Jonathan Ferreira, the oldest player on the pitch. Yes, even older than Alexis Sanchez, as he opens the scoreline up for Los Amarillos. Ball controlled well by Jonathan Ferreira. Again, trying to find the space and time for... Oh, hello, speaking about that is Louis Dice, who can hit these for rage! Oh, did he save or hit the crossbar? Wait, it was too close. The call right there. We did get ourselves a corner, so he did save it. Fusa, the delivery, not the perfect delivery, I'll be honest with you. I've seen better as he heads it back down. Jonathan Ferreira dancing in the box, plays it across the captain. Now, trying to find the run. It's Alexis Sanchez, who can finish it. The second oldest player for Los Amarillos doubles our lead. Real Valladolid trying to capitalise on something right here. They're 2 goals down, but it doesn't mean it's game over yet. It's still early days, especially that beautiful afro here. I'm distracted. I shouldn't be that distracted as that almost went in. Walkerez catches hold on that ball now as he plays it on his feet into our right back right here. As he through balls it into Sandro. Sandro into Alexis Sanchez. Spots the run of Jonathan Ferreira. But he hasn't got the legs, but he surely hasn't got the shooting boots either. Peter on the counter attack again. I'm not going to comment. Oh, that afro is beautiful. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Oh, hello, they're in right here. In the box, it's straight out Hawkerez, though. That could have been close. Won the ball lovely here. Let's get him on the counter attack. Into Jonathan Ferreira, who plays a lovely ball into Fusa. Fusa now trying to spot the aim for a pass. Lovely work. Gutierrez, the fullback, making the run. Back into Fusa, who can shoot, but he lays it across to Sandro for the tap in. And I think I made the right choice choosing Los Amarillos, Las Palmas, for this career mode save, as they're absolutely kicking ass and taking names. Sanchez from the back now clears it straight in the feet of your faithful. Now it's into Fusa right here, who has defenders around him. He has time, he goes for it. Oh, Mary Poppins on an umbrella. What the hell was that? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a scream. I need to find out what screamers are in Spanish. Now we can see we're going to play it lovely right here. Louis Dice holds across to Jonathan Ferreira. Over it goes to Hesse now. He's all by himself here, and he gets a goal as well. It's 5-0. We are running riot here in Valladolid. It's controlled lovely as we heads it back down. Louis Dice over here, through balls it to Sandro. He has support to his left, but you can see the gap right here. It's invitation or what? It hits the post and in. It's 6-0. It's probably one of our biggest wins so far this season. It probably is a spectacular performance from Los Amarillos. Counter-attack inbound. It's Louis Dice on it right again. Could we make it 7 out of 7? It's through it in. It's Barabaco. Oh. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Full time, and Valladolid is glad to hear that fat lady sing it. It's 6-0 to Las Palmas. We're absolutely kicking them, and I think I've made the right choice choosing this club right here. But let's see how we do in the up-to-date table so far. So folks, halfway through the season, look at the table. We're in first place. It's looking good. As you can see from the squad right here, it is looking really good. I do think I need some improvements on the way, but there's going to be a bit of a problem with that. And that you'll find out next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more career mode content, and as always, I'll see you beautiful people later.